Welcome to National Pro Wrestling Day! The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a singles match. Introducing first, being accompanied by Wrestler Red and Wrestler Yellow, representing the Pro Sentai Wrestling Ranger, Wrestler Black!
Ooh, good evening, wrestling fans from the world-renowned Wrestle Factory in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This is National Pro Wrestling Day, the day where we come together to celebrate our sport of choice and the positive power of professional wrestling. This year's charity is the Arch Street Center here in Philadelphia. If you take a look down below in the doodly-doos, you will see the donation link, or at least the webpage link, assuming the donation link isn't up yet. But right now, we're starting off with a singles match. Monster versus Monster. A good old-fashioned hoss fight, fans. That's right, it's Wrestler Black versus this guy, this thing, this monster, this beast. Oh, and look, there's the little asshole who made him. The diabolical Dr. Jigoku, a mad scientist of professional wrestling, not the only one to darken these hallowed halls.
And his opponent, being accompanied by Project Z and his creator, Dr. Jigoku, representing the Augment, Project Tetsu 2.0.
Ladies and gentlemen, those of you more familiar with the escapades here in the Wrestle Factory will know of Professor Nicodemus of the Proteus Wheel. Well, that's the original mad scientist of professional wrestling, or at least the one from the AWL. Project Tetsu, along with Project Z being instructed, commanded to enter the ring. On paper, this is a one-on-one contest between Project Tetsu on the right-hand side of your screen and Wrestle Black, who's currently outside the ring. We'll see if it actually stays a one-on-one match. Personally, I doubt it. And please ignore the WWE banners. The banners from the Challenge of the Immortals are actually out being dry cleaned today. So, yeah, apparently Mike Quackenbush picked up some souvenirs when he did some training at the Performance Center, so some teaching, I should say. 10 minutes on the clock. AWL rules in effect here in the Wrestle Factory. Brainbuster by the big man, Wrestle Black, the newest member of the Pro Sentai Wrestle Ranger, now a full 5-man team. Oh, and just too heavy. Project Tetsu, the Iron Project. Iron, a very heavy element, as I think most people know. 10 minutes on the clock in this one-fall singles match. Our only non-title bout of the evening, and there goes Project Tetsu like a sack of potatoes. Wrestle Black enjoying himself, but not pressing the advantage. Maybe he should. 20 count on the outside, and everybody's in the danger zone. You see 4 other individuals outside the ring. This is not a no disqualification match. If anybody interferes, they risk disqualification for their team's representative. We are in the middle of Season 14 of the Animated Wrestling League, and in this season, it has been the Pro Sentai Wrestle Ranger who have taken up the mantle of trying to rid the AWL of Dr. Jigoku and his legion of bastardizations of the mad sciences. Seriously, this guy gives other mad sciences a bad name. Scientists, excuse me. I do talkie for job. Power for power, move for move, hold for hold. These two titans square off in the ring. Oh! trapezius claw hold, and you see he's got those metal claws on the end of his glove slash hand slash whatever those are. That's gonna hurt. Project Tetsu and Wrestle Black, they actually had a long confrontation in the Contractual Obligation Rumble about a month ago. Uh-oh. Oh! Space Tornado Ogawa! The STO by Wrestle Black. And a chair has been slipped into the ring by the diabolical Dr. Jigoku. And Project Tetsu just cannot get Wrestle Black down. He cannot find the solution. Oh, check this out! Power Slam! A beautiful Power Slam, I will add. Submission opportunity, simple but effective. Just a face lock with a knee to the back. Unfortunately, that leaves the arms of Project Tetsu open to make just that kind of a counter. Wrestle Black, not a submissions expert. It's Wrestle Blue who's usually the submission guy. Fall forward powerbomb. Classic, dare I say it, vintage Project Tetsu. Finally, the referee doing his job, getting that out of the way. Uh-oh. Calling for a choke slam or possibly Tetsu drive. No, a big boot, but a... What the heck is that? Some equipment hanging from the walls of the Wrestle Factory here. I apologize for that. We'll try to get that out of the camera shot eventually. But Wrestle Black low bridges Project Tetsu all the way down to the floor. Oh man, running power slam. Both of these competitors dancing with who brought them to the dance. Don't expect high flying or technical expertise here. This is all going to be power with a sidewalk slam of Project Tetsu. The modern day Frankenstein and the diabolical Dr. Jigoku on the outside watching. Wrestle Red and Wrestle Yellow here as well. Tetsu driver! He got him up! He got the super heavyweight up for the Tetsu driver! 6 minutes on the clock, but 1, 2... Only 2 fans. The final and fatal 3 count could not be registered on that exchange. Less than 6 minutes on the clock. Again, Project Tetsu calling for a choke slam. But Wrestle Black with another counter. I think Wrestle Black may have found the solution here, but a big boot cuts off the momentum. Three championships on the line, the Grand Championship, the Tag Team Championship, and the Joshi Championship. All up for grabs here as we celebrate the positive power of professional wrestling in our charity drive for the Arch Street Center. A full-service facility for those struggling with addiction, mental illness, and really anything else they have problems with, honestly. It's something that, honestly, if the country isn't going to do for its people, the people have to do for themselves. Sidewalk slam. Less than 5 minutes. We're halfway through the allotted time for this contest, but that might be all here. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. A resounding victory for Project Tetsu over the most powerful member, I would argue, of the Puro Sentai Wrestle Ranger. Take a look at this Omega driver, the Tetsu driver from Project Tetsu. Goodness gracious, how was that not the 3 count? Check the shoulder of Wrestle Black here. Millimeters away from the canvas, the hand of the referee. But it was the sidewalk slam. 1 power move too many. It was spelled doom for the newest member of the Puro Sentai, Wrestle Ranger.
Here is your winner, Project Tetsu 2.0.
An unfortunate failure for the Puro Sentai Wrestle Ranger, and an irritating victory for Dr. Jigoku. He's going to be bragging about this all the way back to Japan. And that's like a 14, 15-hour flight, depending on the route you take, not including layovers. Project Tetsu dominant, just walking straight past. And Wrestle Red, who defeated Project Tetsu not that long ago, having to back down. First of 3 title matches, Joya versus the undefeated Mistress of 1,000 Holds. Get ready for some very familiar music in these halls.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship.
As by wrestling custom, the challenger enters first, the #1 contender in the AWL Best 4. We use a Best 4 system. Only members of the top 4 wrestlers of any division are permitted to challenge for that singles championship. Joya won a reshuffle match amongst the Best 4 to put herself in the #1 position. The high-flying jewel of Lucha Libre from Tijuana, Mexico. Will her lucha stylings be a match for the undefeated Mistress of 1,000 Holds, the title and the streak on the line? And everybody in this room knows that song. A fellow technical expert trained by Mike Quackenbush himself. The only double champion in the AWL today. One half of the Joshi Tag Team Champions, the Queens of Wrestling, and more importantly right now, the reigning Joshi Champion of the Animated Wrestling League. Last year we commissioned both of those new belts. Akira Merene rose to the top of both the singles and tag divisions. We would like to thank Chikara Pro for not suing our asses off over this video. Thank you very much. We are huge fans here, and by we, I mean me. I am Chikara. Love this show. Why, Dasher? Why? That's what it's all about, the red leather of the Joshi Championship belt.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico, the jewel of Lucha Libre, Joya! And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi Champion. Tonight, she makes her 6th title defense, the undefeated Akira Merene!
Longest reigning champion in the company today.
This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, senior official Joey Papagadoosh, in his lovely new blue shirt, in charge.
Well, if you're coming to the Wrestle Factory, you kind of have to have a blue shirt, don't you? Akira Merene has held that title for almost a year. 30 minutes on the clock for this championship match. Extended time limit in a title bout in order to ensure we do not have a fluke. Basically, we give them enough time in order to settle matters in the ring. Exchange of hammerlocks, dead center of the ring. That's a bad strategy by Joya. You do not want to try to grapple with the Mistress of 1,000 Holds. Joya needs to take to the sky, use her superior speed and agility in order to counter the submission wrestling. But maybe Joya trying to prove a point here, trying to prove that she can grapple with the best of them, now going for an armbar. Trying to muscle Joya trying to muscle Akira Merene down to the ground, gives it up, goes for the arm drag. Hurricane Rana attempted, oh Jesus! Right into the top rope goes Joya. She managed to defend herself enough. I don't think she got a concussion off of that, but she's going to be checked out by the AWL medical team. Our senior medical official, Dr. Marcus Fieldgood, coming with us here to the United States. Nice Hurricane Rana, putting some distance between them. But Akira Merene quickly closes the gap with a spear. Into the quick cover. Marinee knew she wasn't going to get the win there, but she was going to force Joya to kick out, expending further energy. Spinning heel kick, beautiful by the Jewel of Lucha Libre, Joya. She's going to be looking for the Diamond Deflosion, her signature finishing maneuver. Akira Marinee with submissions from here to next Thursday. One of her favorite is the seated Manji Gatame. Whether she'll go for that or not, we will see as the match progresses. We're only 2 minutes in now. Attempted to cut her into another spear. Akira Marinee making use of that spear more than I've seen her in the past. It seems like both women going outside their comfort zone here. We haven't really seen Joya try to fly. Oh, wait a minute there. The first real submission of the matchup. Rolling Boston Crab, unfortunately, way too close to the ropes. A rare technical error by the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, the double champion. Drop toe hold. She likes to transition this into the STF, but again, right next to the plane of the ropes. Joya breaking the plane of the ropes almost automatically there. Another attempted cutter into a lariat in the corner. Akira Marinee, not known for her striking. Maybe she's done some training in that area during the off-season. This is the first title match of this season, of season 14 of the AWL. Normally I like to give stats on how a champion compares to other champions in the lineage, but Akira Marinee, the first and so far only AWL Joshi champion, and into just a face lock, shades of Taka Michinoku. And now goes back to that rolling Boston Crab, and you can see the rope actually bending there. Referee calling for the break. Joya not giving Akira Marinee the chance to break. Arm drag by the Lucha Libre practitioner. One half of the Ladies of Lucha in the Joshi Tag Team division. A double toe hold, shades of the Funks, I believe. 4 minutes in. Plenty of time remaining, but Akira Marinee stalking her prey. She's looking for something. What's she looking for? Yes, Russian leg sweep, that's the setup. Trying to build the seated Manji Gatame, and she's got it. Joya with nowhere to go here, and that's it. Submission victory, 6 up, 6 down. Victory for Akira Marinee, the mistress of 1,000 holds. Still undefeated. Again, thank you, Chikara, for not suing us.
Here is your winner, and still Animated Wrestling League Joshi Champion, Akira Marinee.
Akira Marinee with the victory. And once again, I'd like to direct you to archstreetcenter.org/donate form, although that is currently down as of this recording. It's a worthy charity. It does a lot of good, serves over 16,000 meals a year for people who really need them. So we would like you to please give whatever you can afford to the Arch Street Center. Links down below. Or go to archstreetcenter.org. Up next, in the perfect venue
the following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League World Tag Team Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is no better place in the world of professional wrestling to say this, but 3 points are about to be cashed in. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tiger Brothers to make their challenge for the AWL World's Tag Team titles, and this is about so much more than just a championship, though that would be enough. Under any circumstance, that would be enough. But these two, their mentors, Tiger Mask 2 and Taiga Zadaku, have decreed that if these cubs, these rookies, these trainees, if they successfully become the AWL World's Tag Team Champions, they will earn their stripes, and they will become full Tigers. They defeated their teachers to earn their 3rd point, but can they defeat the most decorated tag team in the history of the Animated Wrestling League? Unprecedented, record-shattering, 6-time tag team champions. Going all the way back to season 0, and there's the mentor, Matt Classic Sr., the original Matt Classic, accompanying 2 of his greatest students, 2 of his greatest pupils, to the ring for this tag team title defense. Matt Classic will be in our main event tonight, challenging Kid Canada for the AWL Grand Championship, but the #1 contender does not forget where he came from. Together they were known simply as the Technicos. When Matt Classic retired, these 2 took on the name the New Classics in his memory. Classic now out of retirement. So this is really the Tiger Brothers versus the old school Technicos. Let's go for some official introductions.
Introducing first the challengers, being accompanied by Spring Tiger, representing the unified school of the Tiger style, the Tiger Brothers. Tonight, they cash in their 3 points.
Determined, focused.
And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions. Tonight, making their 4th title defense, Lee Masters and Sammy Nix, the New Classics.
They
This
look
is
confident
officially
and
sanctioned
serious.
World's Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, Senior Official Joey Babaganoush in charge.
The oldest titles in the Animated Wrestling League. The only titles that go back to season 0. Collar and elbow tie-up, and it is the Cub, it is the Tiger, who takes the advantage in this contest of strength. Again, 30 minutes on the clock under our AWL system of rules to ensure plenty of time for the champions and challengers to settle things on the ring, to use the Japanese term. And again, a second breakup, but a second show of dominance, and a 3rd time, Sheen Tiger Jr. Oh, and Sheen Tiger Jr. with a hard shot there, the referee saying, hey, he was in the ropes, make a clean break. That's how it works. And reverse Frankensteiner right out of the gate. Sheen Tiger Jr. showing that he is 110%, even though that is mathematically impossible. He is 110% focused on becoming a tag team champion and earning his stripes here tonight at National Pro Wrestling Day in the Wrestle Factory. And if there's anywhere better to win tag team gold, I cannot imagine a better arena. I don't know it. Lee Masters cuts off the momentum, but Sheen Tiger Jr. fights out of it. We've yet to see a tag in this contest. High knee by the mixed martial artist. Sheen Tiger Jr. going to the wrong corner. What is it? Oh, running up! DDT! Strong lucha, the Tiger style, on full display, ladies and gentlemen. It was just 1 week ago that the Tigers defeated their teachers, their mentors, their sensei, to win their 3rd point, a low sidewalk slam by the technical wizard Lee Masters. Still dealing with a nagging shoulder injury that's been a problem for him for quite a while now. That's going to be a target on his shoulder, literally. Get ready for some technical perfection. And that is why they are the 6-time tag team champions. Nobody does tag team attacks, tag kogekis. Nobody does it better than the New Classics here in the AWL. Tag made, double tag now. Sammy Nix, the suplex master, in the ring, along with Black Tiger Justice, the young man determined to bring honor to the name of Black Tiger for the first time in the history of that lineage in any company. Black Tiger has always been the bad guy, always been the villain, always been the rudo. Always been the heel, but not anymore. Now that we have a little bit of justice. Elbow strike, couple shots to the legs. Whip into the corner, kick to the midsection, drop kick. Dragon screw leg whip, or maybe we should call that a tiger screw leg whip, just to be thematically complete. Black Tiger Justice. The Tigers feeling the momentum here, coming off the high of besting their teachers. And I can say from personal experience, the greatest joy any teacher can have is to be surpassed by their own pupils. And we here in the AWL, we have seen these Tiger Cubs grow from getting their asses kicked by their teachers in less than 3 minutes to actually beating the Tiger Mask Double, former tag team champions in their own rights, last week. Tag made to the mixed martial artist, originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota, now residing, when he's not in Japan, residing in Las Vegas, Nevada, and here now in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in the hallowed hall of the Wrestle Factory. While the Chikara team is out doing their National Pro Wrestling Day event off-site, they were kind enough to let us use the building, which we are very much appreciative. And by the way, it's an amazing facility. Giving us a few tips on how we can improve the AWL arena. And down the suplex into the rear naked choke. This is dangerous, but Black Tiger Justice, able to power out of it, able to roll to the side to relieve some of the pressure. And maybe he should be pressing the advantage right now instead of playing to the crowd. This is the Animated Wrestling League. We're at the Wrestle Factory. These are serious wrestling fans. I don't necessarily want to use the HC word here. But a tag made to the Suplex Master. And Matt Classic Sr. has no idea what he's looking at right now. This is not the wrestling that he invented back in 19-whatchamacallit. Oh no, we've seen this before. There is no escape from the Black Tiger Moonsault. One. There is an escape from that pinning combination thanks to Lee Masters. One in, one out, as the saying goes. Uh-oh. Black Tiger Buster! The Tiger Buster. Double underhook into a gut buster. Finishing maneuver for one. And a very necessary save by Lee Masters. Although it looks like lifting side slam by Sheen Tiger Jr. getting sick of the interference here, and I don't entirely blame him. Looking for a suplex. What are we going to see here from the Suplex Master, the specialist? No, nothing. The Tigers have had the number of the new Classics. Sorry, with Matt Classic Sr. out here, I keep wanting to call them the Technicos. That was their old tag team name. Irish whip into the corner, the neutral corner. Drop kick. Into a rolling elbow. That was not a tag, ladies and gentlemen. This may be the Chikara Arena, the Wrestle Factory, but it is AWL rules that will rule the day here. Uh-oh, we've seen this before, the rolling butterfly suplexes. Very few people have had the solution to this. But Sammy Nix a little bit slow on the cover. But and the referee out of position as well. That should have been at least a 1 count. 7.5 minutes have elapsed. German, we're going to go for the hat trick with the Chimera. Chimeraplex. This is the move that won him the New Year's tournament a couple of years ago. X-Plex, triple-headed monster, the Chimeraplex. And it takes Sheen Tiger Jr. basically breaking the bridge of that suplex to allow Black Tiger Justice to escape, to get his shoulder off the mat. It's a lifting side slam, the same move that we just saw Sheen Tiger Jr. use a few minutes ago. Tag made. And this is where the new classics are at their most dangerous, when they're allowed to be tag team experts. And that is what they are. They are the best tag team in the AWL. I would say, bar none, double leg takedown, or call it a spine buster if you will. Irish whip. Away to reversal of the whip, but into the wrong corner. Black Tiger Justice desperately trying to avoid technical perfection. The referee is down. Inadvertently, that will not be disqualification, but we've got some tag Kogekis of our own here. Double hip toss with a stereophonic kicks to the chest and back. And here we go, round the world. Sunset flip powerbomb into the cover, 1, 2. Only one leg hook, didn't have a high enough stack on the shoulders there, I don't believe. As Tiger Mask, Shin Tiger Jr., will that still be his name if he manages to win the titles tonight and earn his stripes? I don't know. Reversal into the back. Oh, reverse DDT. And he's going for the Tiger's jaw, well away from the corner. Lee Masters somewhere. Oh, Lee Masters powering his way out. He knows how to strike his way out of a grounded submission. The trained MMA expert. 10 minutes in, everybody thought on paper this should have been a 3-minute squash. It is not. Taiga Generation! The Satsuwaza tag team finishing maneuver. They call that Tiger Generation. 1, 2, kick out. A kick out from Taiga's Generation. Miss with the elbow, thrust kick right to the stomach. Flying knee by Lee Masters. Spine buster. And going for the Kamagatame. No. A version of the a Kamagatame into a curb stomp. If they can hit technical perfection, this match is over. A shot to the knee, trying to take the wheels out from under Lee Masters. That's good strategy. One more tag Kogeki could do it. Is this going to be? Yes, for a second time. Taiga's Generation. He's Satsuwaza. Will that be all? The cover, the second Taiga's Generation for the 1, 2, 3. They did it! They are Tigers! They are Tigers! They did it! They did it! They did it! New champions! Let's take a look at some of that incredible action! The Tigers did not back down for 1 second, ladies and gentlemen! They have beaten the best tag team in the world and now claim the absolute right to call themselves the best in the world today. They are the AWL World's Tag Team Champions. Let's make that official. I want to hear the new.
Here are your winners of the day!
Oh, yes.
Animated Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions, the Tiger Brothers!
In roughly 1 year, they have gone from absolute rookies to champions, and now they will take one last look at those masks, ladies and gentlemen. The next time you see them, they will have their stripes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event for the Arch Street Center and the AWL Grand Championship. Please donate if you can.
The following contest
Main
is
event
your
time.
main event of the evening.
Woo,
It is scheduled
I'm
for
excited.
1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship.
Sometimes in wrestling, there are dream matches. Matches you thought that you would never see, some matches you legitimately never see. And sometimes there are matches that you've waited a long time for. Matt Classic Senior, a Season 0 original. Kid Canada. came into the AWL in Season 2. So two very long-term veterans in this main event. I don't believe they've ever had a one-on-one match before. They have met in multi-man action. It's I believe, their first singles encounter, and definitely their first meeting for the AWL Grand Championship, a title Classic has never held. Matt Classic Sr. retired as the AWL World's Heavyweight Champion before it was unified with the Light Heavyweight title to create that beautiful belt around the waist of the most Canadian champion in the world, Kid Canada, the AWL Grand Championship. This will be Canada's first title defense. I'm still on a high from that incredible tag team title match and tag team title change that we witnessed just moments ago here in the Wrestle Factory. A little bit of history. The AWL Grand Championship has changed hands at National Pro Wrestling Day here in the Wrestle Factory before. Will history repeat? Let's find out. And it's all about that big gold belt, that beautiful AWL Grand Championship.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the smoke-filled arenas of yesteryear. He is the inventor of professional wrestling and a Matt Classic. And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion, fighting out of Calgary, Dramatic Paws, Alberta, Canada, the most Canadian champion in the world, making his first title defense, Kid Canada. This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Babaganoush in charge.
I can't imagine what is going through the heads of either of these two men. But now they must clear their minds of all distractions, because this is for the Grand Championship main event. Let's get it on. Collar and elbow tie-up and a pushback into the corner. Matt Classic Sr. in trouble immediately as Kid Canada, the younger and fresher man, takes the advantage. Referee Senior Official Joey Babaganoush gets, right into the headlock. Matt Classic. This has the potential to be the best scientific wrestling match ever in the AWL. A man trained in the dungeon of the Hart family versus a man who is the progenitor of all professional wrestling. Once again, the referee gets involved, feeling each other out, establishing dominance. Matt Classic Sr., a man on a mission. He needs the Grand Championship to guarantee himself a match with the man who ended the career of his son. Kid Canada, determined to write his own story. He has fought for years to become the Grand Champion, the culmination of a lifetime's of work. Only to lose it in your first title defense? I don't know. Bulldog by the Canadian. 30-minute time limit. Champion's advantage in play. The title can only change hands on pinfall, submission, or a knockout. And we move from the grappling to the striking. The occasional power move, a vertical suplex, countered by Matt Classic Sr. Quick cover. One. I'm not even sure if that was actually a one count. Atomic drop, somehow not a low blow. Only a couple of minutes in now, and Classic going for, by God, it's going to be a pile driver. A classic pile driver by Matt Classic Sr. Looking to take the AWL Grand Championship. He retired back at AWL 100. Matt Classic Sr. retired as the AWL World's Heavyweight Champion. Defeated Chikara founder Mike Quackenbush for that title, but now he's a Canadian destroyer. And Matt Classic Sr. has got to be thinking, do I still have it? Have I met my match? Is this kid, this child, this Kid Canada Does he have my number? 1, 2. No, not quite yet, says Matt Classic. He is called Kid Canada, but he is a veteran of the Mat Wars. Matt Classic Sr., a Season 0 original here in the AWL. Kid Canada came to the AWL during Season 2 as part of the World Warrior Exhibition Tournament. And these two were actually on the same team together. They were part of Team Rest of the World. Kid Canada, of course, representing Canada. Matt Classic Sr. representing parts unknown. And the trapezius claw hold. Matt Classic Sr., the master of the claw hold, the innovator of the claw hold. Taught it to Fritz von Erich once upon a time, though von Erich never quite got it right. And there's the leg drop. You have never seen anybody drop a leg in wrestling earlier or better than Matt Classic. And now desperately crawling to the ropes, trying to get back to a vertical base. He is in trouble. Classic literally, no, wait a minute, reversal! A reversal out of nowhere! Matt Classic Sr., dominant and now out amongst the people here at the sold out, no standing room remaining, super no vacancy of the Wrestle Factory, Boston Crab. But that doesn't mean anything on the outside. All you can do is hurt the man. This is the main event of National Pro Wrestling Day. We are trying to raise money for the Arch Street Center in Pennsylvania. Please go to the link down below in the description and give whatever you can afford to a worthy and noble charity. Duck under the clothesline. Big back body drop by the challenger. He's going to go for the atomic. No, spine buster. He usually likes the atomic drop in that combination. And now one of his favorite maneuvers, the airplane spin, reversed into an inverted DDT. Spear! Spear, 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 by the most Canadian champion in the world. Classic is in trouble. Classic looks like he's out. Arm breaker by the champion. That could take away the Classic claw. And now trying to stretch him like Stu would do. Oh, is he tapped? No, I don't think that's a tap out. He's trying to massage feeling back into that leg. Reversal by the champion. Can't hold him for a pin. Canadian crunch! The Canadian crunch! He's Satsuwaza. Ultimate technique. The Canadian crunch of Kid Canada. Into the cover. Leg is hook. 1, 2, 3. Matt Classic Sr. will have to find another route to Gamba Hishidark. Kid Canada with the victory. Let's take a look at some of that action. Wisely taking the leg out from under the challenger, the Canadian Destroyer, doing massive damage. Matt Classic showing a vicious streak on the outside. There's that Boston Crab, but in the end, the spear was the setup. I believe it was the Canadian Crunch that followed right there. That was what ended it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's make this official.
Here's your winner, and still Undefeated Wrestling League Grand Champion, Kid Canada!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for National Pro Wrestling Day. Please donate what you can to the Arch Street Center at archstreetcenter.org, and join us next week at awlwrestling.blogspot.jp or right here on YouTube for more of the animated Wrestling League. Thank you very much for watching. Korede, Imarida. Happy National Pro Wrestling Day.